Man might say it sounds wrong, but I don't want a person who can be taken advantage of in a way where, you want to be an actor? Okay, come and do this.
Exactly. It's upside down. It's
Exactly.
upside down. I mean, and this isn't it. We're not in the industry. We're not in this kind of, in that level of the industry, should I say? But everybody knows about it. Everybody knows this is going on. It's been going on. This is just going on within the music. Obviously, it's more extreme in the music industry. But anywhere there's people in the positions of power, people take the piss with it.
Facts. Absolute facts. So, Western, most definitely will get the showboat sentencing a quick slap on the hand. Aisha, I still think anything can happen in this case, but it's because they want him to pay for going against his masters. Maybe the little deal, don't know. I think Cassie was sold to bring this lawsuit. Look at the timing of everything. Diddy was put in a position to be a gatekeeper over the black world, to manage the culture for white supremacy, and the same people who put him in position are making him pay. These are facts, man.
Come on.
These are facts. He was. Look, people, for years, they paraded this brother as like the main dude in rap. For years. For years, people. And anyone who spoke against him, they kind of silenced. Look at Shine. Look at what Shine went through, man. Look what Shine went through messing with my man. People have to understand, man, that there has to be teachable moments from this thing. There has to be teachable moments. You got to be able to teach the next generation how to avoid certain things. You have to, because like I said, man, there was
what
a lot.
Does that look like? Before you continue, what does that actually look like practically for a family, a mother and a father? What does that practically look like in regards to trying to reverse this virus, which is infecting all parts of this plane of existence? How does that manifest physically?
Okay, that's a good question. I think we have to strip back a lot of the worship of materialistic items. I think we got to strip that back. There are so many people who are just in this treasure hunt, like a pirate, just looking for this treasure of gold that is never going to come. And even when it does come, people, look at this case. We're looking at somebody who I remember one of my oldest memories is one of the first homes that I ever lived in Erdington as a child, as a real young 6-7-year-old child. And I remember Puff Daddy from them days. So you gotta think, I'm now 38. So we're talking about 31 years ago. I remember this character. You see what I'm saying? I remember this character from that time. So with that being said, you gotta think all that fame, all that industry power, all that money, and look, it means nothing.
No,
it means not. So this is what I'm showing you. So I'm showing you that if you look at the pursuit, look in rap, look at the pursuit of riches in rap, jewelry, cars, just all material items. Think about it and tell me this ain't by design. Then check it now with Diddy. Look at him. That money means nothing. That money, they've literally showed him, yo, look how long your career was. Look how much things you've been involved in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like, this guy had deals with MTV, VH1, record deal after record deal. Man was, let's keep it real, this is the brother who gave Biggie his opportunity. Biggie, a man who is going to live on in rap. There's certain men in rap that are immortalized.
Yes.
Like, their music will always live on because of the era they came from. Think about that. And Diddy you can't get over this, because in the future, if they make a movie about his life, this is what the movie will be based on.
Yes.
The first 30 minutes will show his come up, and the rest will be about this. You can't come back from this. So they've showed you what real power is. They've showed you. And remember, the same culture you come from, think about it, people. My man, there's actually no Diddy. A man will be chatting to you. Yo, Mark, go on. Yeah, man, what you saying? I just jumped out the shower, no Diddy.
But
think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. My man has. That's the ultimate. This is one of the biggest falls from grace you will ever see. Nasty individual who was, like I said, a lot of people don't understand it until it's too late. But the act of sex has been abused. Has been abused by these people to the point where look now, man. Man's finished. Completely done. Okay, Aisha, my issue with Shine and Mace is they dissed Diddy in one breath, then on stage making money with him. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that.
Come on, man. We just said it all, man. It's the coin, boss. If you don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
It's true, because you don't see too many men that are just like, F my man.
Yeah, come on.
A lot of them went back.
Yes.
A lot of them went back. And another thing I'll show you is, if you notice, people are very quiet on that. The young Miami woman, the city girl woman, she was pushing a lot of this rhetoric, but them are the real conversations we should be having. She said, she went on a podcast and said, I love man piss on me. I love them things there. And remember, that content might have had 1 million views. So think how much people may have tried that based off of that. Remember, these are the same people who ushered in anal. Let's keep this thing real. I'm not saying them things never used to go on. However, they ushered it in a popular culture sense.
This is it, not in an underground sense, in a popular culture where it's. There
you go.
Look, that's done more than vaginal.
There you go.
That's the first. Come let's go around. They lost their unnatural minds. That people are out of their natural minds as of current. I would say 80+% of the population. They're just walking zombies, man. Walking zombies, ready to sell me something. I got this money, man. It needs to go. It's a going out. It's a fire sale. What can you sell me, man? How can I get myself into debts?
Yeah, man. The Emperor's New Clothes. All I can say to man is The Emperor's New Clothes. That's a very serious book, and it sometimes I just pull that up and just read it because you get an understanding of why we are where we are now.
Yes.
The Emperor's New Clothes breaks it down beautifully. There are so many people who they just conform. I'm not going to conform to nothing. I look at it and I see it for what it is. There was a lot of decisions made that and if you even question it, if you even say anything, they can shut you down. Nah, man, you can't say that. Nah, man, nah, she was just a victim. And you're like, hold on, but that particular part of it don't make sense because two things can be true, people. Two things can be true. What are you saying, Noble?
Peep this, sibling. So, everyone's heard of Albert Pike, yeah?
No, I haven't.
Okay. He's a grand master mason back in the days, turn of the 20th century. He wrote a book. He wrote a book called Morals and Dogma. I wouldn't suggest anybody purchase this book at all. If you want to look at some of the quotes, by all means, don't mess around with none of this. But in essence, one of the quotes is about predictive programming. And also, as we've said multiple times, these crazy space monkeys, they don't just, next year we're going to do this. Yeah, in 2035, this is how we want things running. And these are the things we're going to put in place to make sure we're there and they're there where we want to get to. So this Mr. Pike geezer, he wrote, we shall unleash the nihilists, the atheists, and we shall provoke the great social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to all nations the effects of absolute atheisms, the origins of the savagery, and the most bloody turmoil. This is what's going on right here, right now, man.
Facts.
Everything it's a plan, and original people and the other nations now, they're walking into it blindly. Yeah, man, come, let's do this. YOLO, Kalana, can't pay. Kalana it out, man. Credit card it out. Lease out the car. Yo, I need the new thing. I need let's just drink I need the Patron. I need the damn this. I need these trinkets. It's all externalization because the lack of the internal building of self. This is what has been created, nihilism. No connection with the most high space fairies. What are you talking about, man? The Anunnaki is gonna come down. We're gonna get the gold. We're gonna go off in the spaceships and all that business. We're gonna visit the other galaxies. You know what I mean? Elon Musk is taking us to Mars. We got the chips in the brain and all that there. We're gonna live forever, boss. They're gonna download my. Listen, I'm gonna become the McLeods, boss. The Highlanders, 2025. I'm gonna live forever. This is the kind of mentality that these crazy people them got. We have a finite time on this plane of existence. Huh? 80 summers, trustfully 90 summers. Not many people are getting 100 summers, 100 autumns, 100 springs, and 100 damn summers, winters even. You ain't getting that. That's finite. Time is going. Time is going, and we need to put so much things in place. Listen, remember I said that I posed a question, which is a hella difficult question in regards to what do we do now as parents, as adults. We need to be set apart, be in the world, but not of the world.
Facts.
If it ain't progressing the thing, and listen, an hour a day on some folly, I don't know. But the 23 hours that you're never gonna get back, that needs to be productive, boss.
Facts.
You know what I'm talking about?
Facts. And let's keep it real as well. Why is this case front and center of the whole world?
Come on.
Like, we got to keep this thing real. They know that by parading this around, it keeps us away from certain other conversations. You see what I mean? It does. And that's what this is, front and center of everything, of every platform. You can't escape it. But I do understand that why it's front and center. But I'm not seeing no teachable moments. I'm just seeing more of the same, really, because everything I'm seeing wouldn't stop someone else from being a victim tomorrow. Because everything's just, oh, well, A, B, or C. Oh, well, A, B, or C. And when he gets off, which he will, they're gonna have to slap him with something after this. But when he gets off now, they may even try and switch it back and parade him like he was some sort of hero. Yeah, facts, H-chat, it is a distraction. It is a distraction. It is 100%. 100%. I think it was put in place for that reason. Because if you think about it, at the start, the first 6 months of it, there was so much different rumors. You see what I'm saying? Oh well, he done this. He done that. There was rumors that the baby oil was laced. There was rumors about this. It was just a big social media frenzy. That's all it was.
And attention farming, sibling. Yeah? Listen, this is the whole point of this thing right here now. Attention farming. Let's get your attention. As I said, what's the most important thing? Self, family, friends, the greater circle. But you ain't saving nobody until you save yourself. If everybody's saved and blessed, then all praise in the Most High. But I ain't there yet. You know, we're not the finished product yet. We're still striving to get to where we're gonna get to. So the time is limited. Fuck all the dumb shit. Let's focus on this real. They're getting your attention off. Yo, listen. What's happening in Gaza, sibling? What?
Pakistan, India
is, come on. All of this strife is going in. We got so-called climate change. We got these, as we read the article last, they're trying to spray the sun to diminish the sunlight and all kind of foolishness. You've got children being slaughtered. You got international arrest warrants for people. Not go on. Oh, but the face of sex trafficking and deviances is a black man who was a successful quote-unquote mogul in the entertainment, liquor industry, and clothing. Yeah, that guy. He's the face of fuckery, of sadomasochism, of sex trafficking, of drugs, and the abuse of women.
And man don't see it. Man don't see how that happened that fast.